So hello and welcome you all to Sail to MDS Dental Academy. Hope you all are fine and doing great. Myself Dr. Malay, pediatric dentist and assistant professor in College of Dental Sciences. So aspirants, already we have seen in the last part things to avoid for your NEET MDS preparation. If you have not watched, you can click on the I button above or go to description box, link is there. So aspirants, what we have talked last time, we have talked about the mentality. So most of time we take this word mentality or mental balance as a very small thing. We often neglect the mental balance of an individual, but it plays an important role. I want to quote one example, the real example of my student. He was an awesome student. The last 10 to 15 exam which we take in the revision phase used to be so much tough. So we expect that student should get at least 60-65% mark and is more than enough. But the student used to get 80% mark, remember. But just before 1 month of examination, he has some kind of the mental block. Somebody have imbibed in his mind that whatever he has prepared is not enough for the top 100 of the NEET or top 5 of the AIMS examination. He was so much depressed. We tried to, rehabilitate him. We tried to make him on the track in those days. But he lost what he should get, what he deserves. He was not in top 100, but he was in top 500, but he failed to be in that top. Why? Because at the end, at the crucial time, his mental balance was not proper. His mentality toward his preparation, his confidence toward his preparation was not proper. So always tell, whatever you are believing that you want to do, you should think that yes, you are going to do, and that will increase your confidence. And whatever people are telling, just ignore them. As we talk about circle of life, they're in the outer circle, that is not at all going to affect you. So please have a look on your mentality till the end of your preparation, till the time you complete your examination, you come out of the exam hall, till then. So let's start with the part 2 video. So aspirants, we are going to keep video for 10 minutes only. If time is more, we are going to have the part 3 also. So first thing, we are talk about the selection of book. So most often it is the atmosphere that students tend to refer the MCQ book available in the market. The problem is that they want to refer just that MCQ book. I'm not against the Pearls or the Gauri Shankar. They are the awesome book. Those books provide you with the n number of MCQs to practice yourself, to know how much you are doing, to increase your confidence. But you should not rely completely on your Dental Pearls or your Gauri Shankar. If you rely on them, remember, as I talk in my many videos, we have 7 to 8 pattern of question, true and false, match the following, assertion, reason question, extended matching question, multiple answer question, single based answer. So reading those book only, you're not going to get success in your preparation. I'm sure, mark my words, you will not be in top 500. You will get any other seat, but not top 500 or top 300. That's why don't rely on those MCQ book only. That's why I'll tell my student to follow the pyramid of preparation. Like you can read whatever academy notes we are providing. You have to read synopsis. Then you have to go to the MCQ, and then textbook reference is so much important. So point 1 to be noted, don't just rely on your MCQ books for your preparation. Even if some answer is wrong in that book, try to correct with the textbook. If there is a conflict between the answer given in the MCQ book and the textbook, go with the standard textbook. Fine aspirants, come to the second point. Referring the wrong textbook. Now aspirants, why we are telling you to read specific or refer specific textbook? Because those textbooks are recommended by DCI, and when the paper is prepared for your NEET and AIMS or government dental exam, we tend to prepare question from those books only. That's why I'm telling you repeatedly, follow standard books. For that also 4 videos have been made for first, second, third, final year. You can watch out those videos. I have told the books which you have to refer. The link is there above, also in the description box also. Now, sometime, for example, let's take the example of oral surgery. For oral surgery, the best book you have to refer is the Peterson. If you cannot refer Peterson, you have to read Nilima Malik. Now, if you read the other books, what will happen? There will be some difference of concept or old concepts are given. You tend to remember those concepts. Question will come. You think, I am right in my concept and question. And then what will happen? You will end up in doing wrong thing. Because in that book, the outdated concept is there or the wrong concept is there. Then what happened? You will lose your 4 precious marks plus negative marks. So please don't refer any other books, refer these standard books only. Then experience, I'm going to talk one of the important thing, that is the MCQ approach. We all tend to do the MCQ. We have to do the MCQ. But all students, what they do, when they see the question, if they are knowing the answer, they will tick it. If they are not knowing the answer, then also they will tick it. Then they will see the back of the book, okay, my answer is correct or right or wrong. Okay, wrong, okay, they will rectify it. This is the one of the worst method, wrong method, and I want everybody to improve on it. You know, experience, when you are seeing the question, if you are knowing the things, okay, attempt it, it will be in your long-term memory. Now, if you are not knowing the question, you are attempting it. Let's say your guess is correct. Then what will happen, experience? In your mind, the confirmation will not be there. That answer will go in your short-term memory, and if the same question or if the same concept is repeated, you will be confused in examination hall. And you know, you just have 45 to 50 seconds for one answer. And if you are confused like that, gone. One more point. If you are not knowing the concept and you are attempting it, and imagine your answer is wrong. You are seeing the answer key. Okay, the correct answer is this. Now what will happen? In your mind, two answers will be there. One, you guess it, and second, the right answer. So your mind will be of the dual nature. So what happens, experience? When you go with the examination, again the two answers will pop up in your mind, and at the end you end up in doing the wrong answer. So please, experience, the correct way of approaching MCQ. If you are knowing, attempt it. If you are not knowing, leave, mark the answer, then refer them from your explanation or from the textbook. Okay, experience. And one more thing, experience, this practice will also help you in leaving the questions. Now what happened, many times the students tend to lose negative marks. Most of the marks they gain from the right answer, they used to lose a negative, and the ranking will go. So this practice, this exercise will help you in that also. Now experience, come to the very important thing. Remember one quote: if you read one thing 4 times is more beneficial than reading 4 things for 1 time only. Remember, experience. So what happened, most often we focus more on preparation. We are just doing new thing. But remember, how many days you are preparing? Let's say 200 days. Of that, 60 to 65% should be for the preparation, and remaining 30-35% is for revision. Revision is must and required in your preparation. If you are not revising, whatever you have done, gone, is of no use. So please, experience, give sufficient time in your revision. Don't go for the excessive reading. Don't give extra time to a particular subject. All subjects are important. All your 21 subjects have equal weightage of 13 to 14 marks. No subject is more important or none is less important. All 21 are important. So please try to do meticulous preparation. Okay, experience. So we have just around 9 minutes now in the video. So what we'll do, we will have one more part 3 also, so you can concentrate. So whatever we have discussed today, we have discussed about mentality, then we have discussed about how to select your books, how to rely on the books, then we have discussed about why you don't have to study those Indian authors or the other books, and you have to refer the standard books. Then we have seen what is the best way to approach MCQs, and at the end we have talked about the importance of revision in your preparation. Fine, experience. That was all for today. Please work hard, focus on your path, what you want to do. Don't just think negative or think more positive. Just try to keep on doing your work. Every time, every concept learned will be helpful to you. And one more thing I want to tell you, remember the rule of 2 or 10. If you are referring something, you think, okay, I cannot able to understand the topic, or I cannot learn more topic, at least do 2 points of that topic. And if you want to do more, do 10 points. Don't go more and more. Okay, experience. So that was all. See you all with another video. Till then, take care, work hard. Any doubt, you can approach me. All the information, my email ID, my website, my contact number is there in the description box. Take care, experience. See you soon.